After Grenfell, after years of regulation, reform, and hard work, there are still some residents telling us that they feel dismissed, disbelieved, and even ignored. Why is that? And what are we going to do about it? What I've been working on identifies something called stigmatising epistemic exclusion, which is a really complicated name for three very simple things. 1. Residents aren't always believed. Their accounts of their own homes and lives can be treated as opinions rather than actual evidence. 2. The system isn't set up to know and record certain things. So if you're not measuring things like belonging or community well-being, it doesn't show up in your data and therefore it can't get acted on. 3. Places get labelled. Think of the term sink estate. 2 words that would shape every single decision made about a community, quite often without a single resident being properly involved in them. In my PhD research, I spoke to residents about what this actually looks and feels like, and on the slide there, you can see some quotes from residents. So one resident, we'll call her Helen, said, "It is a house, it is not a home." And I think that's a really important account of Helen needing to feel at home, which was never actually recorded, never used, never counted, which is not just a missed opportunity. When you think about it, that's a real break in governance. I think the positive thing is we don't necessarily need a whole new set of systems. What we need to do is think about using existing ones differently. So the work has created a counter framework: credibility, knowledge and place. And it has 3 asks. Treat resident testimony as evidence from day one. Widen out what we count as knowledge. Let's start looking at health, belonging, community and trust. And be open and transparent and challenge the language and labels we use about social housing and the people who live in it. This isn't just soft stuff. This is about governance. This is about the data we collect, the decisions we make, and also who gets to be part of making them. So if you're working in housing, maybe think about one thing you could do differently this week to treat resident voice as evidence rather than background noise. If you want to read the full research, it's available through the CIH website. And if this resonated with you, please do share it, because the more we talk about it and think about it, the more likely change is to happen. You can use the QR codes there to connect with the full paper or my LinkedIn profile, and then the email to reach out to the policy team. Hopefully this video was useful for you. Thank you for listening.